The plan for day 12 was to move from Camp 4 to Camp 5, almost 3,000 feet of elevation gain in one day. Not to mention having to scale the fixed ropes once again, which had been quite challenging just 2 days earlier. Adding to this, the weather at higher altitude had been bad for over a week, leaving multiple expeditions stranded at Camp 4. If the weather did indeed cooperate today, we could be sure that we would not be alone attempting to reach Camp 5.
So today is the morning that we move up from Camp 4 to Camp 5, up to 17,200 feet. As you can see, the weather is beautiful, but because of the clear blue skies, it also means it's very, very cold. Last night was freezing. It's probably negative 10 degrees right now, without the wind chill. So it's a trade-off. Nice weather, cold nights. Cloudy, warm nights, we're not climbing. So didn't sleep much last night, but today will be a long day, but hopefully it'll go well. We'll see.
Despite the low temperatures, the weather looked promising overall, so following breakfast we packed up our tents and started off towards the head wall. Fortunately for us, we managed to beat the crowd and were the first to make it to the fixed ropes on the head wall. The fixed ropes proved challenging yet again and took us much longer than expected to ascend. Once above the head wall, the wind started picking up and the already low temperatures now became dangerously cold. After 4.5 hours of climbing, we reached the cache at 16,200 feet and spent 30 minutes digging it up and repacking our loads. At this stage, we were stuck in whiteout conditions and forced to cover every part of our faces to avoid certain frostbite. Only 45 minutes later, our lead guide decided to suspend climbing for the day due to the deteriorating conditions. Over the next 2 hours, we worked on setting up an emergency camp at 16,400 feet, a challenging endeavor in blizzard conditions. Once safe in our tents, we were all able to survey the damage done, and although I had fared fairly well, many of my teammates were not so lucky. Greg had developed a terrible blister on his nose, Rick and Steve had frost snip on their noses, and Bruce had frostbite blisters on multiple fingertips.
So today we had planned on moving from Camp 4 to Camp 5, 14,500 to 17,200. And after climbing for about 4.5 hours, reaching the top of the head wall, the weather turned and we climbed for another 45 minutes or so, and the weather didn't improve, so we set up an emergency camp between Camp 4 and Camp 5. So we're currently at 16,500 feet, so we have about 700 feet to go tomorrow, assuming the weather improves. And then hopefully we have summit day the day after tomorrow. The winds are pretty strong this evening. We've gone down from a 4-man tent to a 3-man tent, so it's pretty cozy in here tonight.
G-rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any
To tell you the
G-rated
truth, I
words.
don't know. We're on. We made it up the fixed lines, and we're at 16.4. 16.4. Got caught in a
Hellacious
storm.
Must be 150 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, 150. We both Brucey and I got frost nip, and here we are. We're comfy as 4 bugs in a rug here.
Four men in the tent.
4 men in the tent. Yeah, 4 men in the tent.
Like
It could be a TV show.
Is this the wrong time to come out?
Reality. Yeah.
By day 13, the winds had died down and we were all excited to get up to Camp 5. Although the climb to Camp 5 only took us about 3 hours, it was by far the most technical we'd experienced to date, including the fixed ropes up Washburn's Thumb and a number of other very exposed ledges. By the time we arrived at Camp 5, around 4 p.m., the temperature had dropped significantly. I recall being absolutely freezing despite wearing my heavy down parka.
So here we are at Camp 3, or sorry, Camp 5. Camp 5, 17,200 feet. It is really, really cold here. It's going to be late tonight. It is 8 o'clock, but this is what camp looks like.
After getting our tent set up, we all gathered for a team meeting to discuss the details of the next day's summit attempt. The plan was to get up at 8 a.m. and start climbing at 10 a.m., of course weather permitting. The final push to the summit would cover the remaining 3,000 feet in elevation and was expected to take 8 hours up and 4 hours back down to camp. The remainder of the evening was relatively calm. Most of us were either busy rearranging our gear or trying to rest, the latter which proved futile.
So following 9 months of training, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of support from family and friends, here we are on summit day. Beautiful day today. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm happy that I made it this far, stayed healthy, strong the entire time. And, I'm ready to give it my all today. Whatever's left is coming out. So here we go.
What a waste of time, the thought crossed my mind, but I never missed a beat. Can't explain the who or what I was trying to believe. What would you do? What would you do? Do you know? I once had a grip on every
Greg, how do you feel?
I feel relieved, exhilarated, rewarded, relieved. Grit and determination for the last 8 hours.
You guys,
It's amazing, seriously. This
You guys
guy
are awesome.
is an animal.
no, that's such a win. And I only came up here because you guys forced me to.
I don't want to hear it. It's one of the biggest deals I've ever seen, seriously. Great accomplishment. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thanks. Let's get this back on.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright.